With its many conflicts, Africa accounts for about 70% of the United Nations peacekeeping operations. But are the African Union and its regional organizations doing enough to prevent and resolve African conflicts? VOA's Ndiho has more.
Africa continues to suffer from violent conflicts in Somalia, in Sudan's Darfur region, in the Eastern Democratic Republic of the Congo. The toll there has been devastating. Their scarce resources are diverted to buying arms. Insecurity, displacement, and destruction follows. Still, Ambassador Hakana Rugunda, Uganda's permanent representative to the United Nations and former president of the Security Council, sees hope.
There has been a lot of turbulence in Africa, heavy turbulence. About 20 years ago, there were about 20 wars going on simultaneously in Africa. As I speak now, there are about 4 going on. So although they are still going on, the fact of the matter is that it's very significant improvement from about 20 to about 4. And which are these 4 that I'm talking about? The Sudan, in Darfur. DRC, there is still some instability. Somalia definitely requires some attention. And in the region, there is Lord's Resistance Army. The Lord's Resistance Army was a rebel group, a unique rebel group, with no clear political objectives.
Ambassador Rugunda says the African Union, in response to internal demand and international pressure, has begun to focus their attention on these regions and is trying innovative ways to resolve differences by non-violent means.
The African countries have said we want the continent to be stable, we want to be democratically ruled, we believe in the rule of law, and we also want to respect the human rights of people and to ensure that there are no unconstitutional changes of government. And with these parameters put in place, then you have a conducive environment for economic activity and subsequent prosperity for the population.
Commenting on the fragile situation in Somalia, Ambassador Rugunda said there is a difference between the way Africa and the rest of the world sees the situation there.
Recognize Somalia as a big problem. But in our own view in Africa, we think that the rest of the world has put more attention on controlling piracy, fighting piracy, than dealing with the piracy from its source, its base, mainland Somalia. Africa firmly believes that we should deal with the mainland, pacify it, then piracy will disappear.
Ambassador Rugunda says the African Union has adequate mechanisms to deal with its problems, to solve conflicts, and all it needs is reinforcements in terms of resources and capacity building. Ndiho, VOA News.